What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. That probably could have sounded a lot better and intimidating. Last time, we caught us a Shadow Ladybug and a Shadow Poochyena, and have made our way to a gate village. In this episode, we're going to go and talk to Egan about purifying our Shadow Teddiursa. However, since I kind of ran out of time last episode, I will go into a little bit more detail on the daycare. Now, typically, in a Pokemon daycare, you typically leave 2 Pokemon here, and the daycare will raise them up. They'll gain levels, they'll gain moves, what have you. It is also a way to breed Pokemon. However, the Colosseum and Gale of Darkness games, you can only leave 1 Pokemon at the daycare at a time. However, the daycare lady retired. But not to worry, her granddaughter is supposed to take over the daycare business. She wants to bring the new girl here. Okay. As you can see right now, you can't access the daycare. But another thing that's changed from Colosseum is the fact that before, you could leave a Shadow Pokemon at the daycare and it would lower the heart gauge. In this game, you can't leave a Shadow Pokemon here. So that takes out one way for you to go and purify a Pokemon. You also saw an elderly man over there. That would be the Name Raider. He will give nicknames to your Pokemon. Assuming they are not Shadow Pokemon. Of course. Because if they're Shadow Pokemon, that lowers any sort of interactions that you can have with them. But anyway, we're at Egan's house, but I don't see Egan. Hello, what a darling trainer you are. I'm Bella. Did you want something of me? Oh, Egan, you say. Ah, so you've come calling to see my husband. Are you perhaps Michael? Yes, actually. Ah, just as I thought, you are Michael. We've been expecting you. We got word about you from Lily, you see. We understand that you want to purify Shadow Pokemon. The instant my husband heard from Lily, why, you should have seen his excitement and enthusiasm. Shouting, "This calls for my services!" or some such. He went off running to who knows where. He hasn't come back since. Ah, well, that was quick. Bella, dear, I've got everything ready. We're ready for our visitor from the HQ lab whenever he arrives. Oh? Oh, hello, dear. Our guest Michael has just arrived. Oh, so you're Michael. I've been waiting. I'm Egan. I've heard everything from that Lily had to say. As you know, to purify a Shadow Pokemon, it must open its heart to the trainer. While there are several approaches, battles are the best, no doubt at all. The place to do that here is in the Relic Forest, which is home to the Relic Stone. I will go ahead and wait for you there. My husband is so impatient, as you've just seen. In his day, he was hailed as the greatest trainer, but that's a long time ago. Alright, so now that we've met Egan, we can head on down to the Relic Forest and just see if we can't try to reach our way to the Relic Stone. Teddiursa still has a bit of a ways to go before she can be purified, but it's not too long now. Actually, no, she hasn't picked up any items yet. Dang. However, just by walking around, Ladybug's already lowered a piece of his heart gauge and learned Aerial Ace. And Poochyena, since Poochyena is a better Pokemon, stronger Pokemon typically take longer to be purified, which is why Ladybuzz is going significantly faster than Poochyena. Though granted, we did have Ladybug for a little bit longer, but you know, that's still not an excuse. I don't think we did that much walking between catching Ladybug and catching Poochyena. Ah, you must be the Michael that Egan was talking about. I heard that you battled to open the hearts of Shadow Pokemon. The relic is through this cave. Don't give up. Yeah, if you tried to come down here before, he would stop you. So, yeah. Now, through here, there are a few trainer battles that we have to go through, and these are technically required. So, I guess there's no real reason not to show these. Like I said, I would try to show required battles. So I will go ahead and leave these in because we do need to go through these, regardless. So this guy sends out a Zigzagoon and a Numel. Alright, well, we should be able to take care of that. And Teddiursa is on the verge of opening its heart. It's down to its last bit of heart gauge. Alright, so Eevee, go ahead and tackle Zigzagoon. Teddiursa, finish off Zigzagoon. Just tag team it. Okay, ooh. Yeah, good thing I did that. That Zigzagoon is a bit more defense than I thought. Alright then. Still, that shouldn't be too bad. My Pokemon are pretty good, especially since these are level 8, and Eevee just got to level 12. Alright. Oh, and this guy only had 2 Pokemon anyway. Okay, well, that shouldn't be too bad. Just go ahead and do the exact same thing. Eevee Tackle, Teddiursa Shadow Rush. Alright. So that should finish off that Numel. Yep. Alright. That's a bit more experience for Eevee and a bit more training, I guess, for Teddiursa. Wow, that was something. And of course, you do still get a little bit of money, though I've yet to really purchase anything. To open up a closed heart of a Shadow Pokemon, entering it in battles is effective. That's why you should make Shadow Pokemon battle whenever possible. Maybe your Shadow Pokemon gets purified soon. It should. It's on its final bit of the heart gauge. Oh, excuse me. Michael, aren't you? I heard about you from Egan. Let's battle right away. Of course. Here we go. I guess it really isn't necessary to show all these battles, so I guess I will just speed through the rest of these. And by speed through, I mean skip. Wasn't that a good battle? I learned something from it too. Oh yes, you know how a Shadow Pokemon sometimes begins behaving strangely in battle? That happens. Calling out to that Shadow Pokemon's supposed to help. Yeah, that happened a few times. Speaking of which, Teddiursa can now be purified. Yes, during that battle, Teddiursa went into reverse mode quite a few times. Ooh, and Teddiursa even has an item. What do you got? A Paralyzed Heal. That could potentially be useful. Teddiursa went into reverse mode quite a few times, and as the Pokemon's heart gauge gets lower, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, as it gets lower, it will go into reverse mode a lot more often. However, since it's now completely down, all we need to do is just undo the final lock, do a special ceremony, and Teddiursa will be ready to be purified. Now, I do have 2 other Shadow Pokemon, so I'm going to go ahead and put Ladybot in the front. And let's see if we can't try to do purify some more Pokemon. Well, let this old woman come to the aid of pitiful Pokemon. Are you ready to begin? You bet I am. I wonder how our battle will turn out. I'm eager to find out. It will be with my victory! My, you are impressive. That Pokemon should soon open its heart to you. Oh yes, I should tell you this useful bit of information. I hear that if a Pokemon has a closed heart, it's good to keep it with you. Rather than keeping it in the PC storage system, you should keep it with you at all times. Yep, that's why, for the most part, I'm going to be having a full party no matter what. Oh, sweet, 2 burn heals. That's actually very nice because that woman had a Slugma in her party. And that could have potentially caused any burns. Thankfully, none of my Pokemon did get burned, so I don't need to use them, thank goodness. At times, an ordinary old citizen, at others, a plain senior citizen. But my true identity. The legendary trainer. Egan beat me, but only him. I'm Kron. Now, for the sake of your Shadow Pokemon, we shall have a hot battle. Do you also have Slugma? Bring it on! I don't think he has a Slugma. It dismays me to see that Shadow Pokemon have appeared again. It's a sad world we live in. Here, a little something that may hasten how quickly Shadow Pokemon open their hearts to you. And we get a cologne case! Hooray! It's a case to hold the scents for giving cologne massages to Pokemon. I'm told the scented cologne case helps ease open the hearts of Pokemon. Rub down your Pokemon gently when you use that cologne case. Yeah, similar to Colosseum, you have to have the cologne case in order to buy colognes. Now, the reason I'm going backwards, for one, Ladybot fainted. Eevee also gained a level, and Poochyena learned a new move. Poison Fang. It also went into reverse mode, so yeah. We'll go ahead and switch Poochyena into the front, And then I'm going to head on over to the Pokemon Center before pressing onward. So now that we're back, we can head past Kron and see the relic statue. Michael, welcome. Your shadow Pokemon should be ready to open its heart after the battles you've waged getting here. Now I shall be your opponent. And here's my partner, the one Pokemon that I caught as my first, and has stayed with me ever since. Go, Pikachu! Off we go to our first battle in 5 years. Let's keep things tight. And now we have to fight the mythical trainer, Egan, and his legendary, super powerful Pikachu. And yes, that is his only Pokemon. We are fighting 2-on-1 against the Pikachu, who is level 12. I mean, can 5 years really make a Pokemon's level go down by a lot? I suppose anime logic, maybe. Eevee, go ahead and tackle. Poochyena, I want you to get out of reverse mode as soon as possible. Ooh! Apparently Poochyena's nature allows for calling to be very effective. Also Thunderbolt. Crap. That is a decently powerful Pikachu, though. Ah, crap! Double crap! Okay, Eevee, Bite, Poochyena. Poison Fang? Yeah, Poison Fang. Oh, crap. That Pikachu is fast. That Pikachu is a lot faster than I expected it to be. Oh, dear. Poochyena, please poison it. Please poison it. Okay, and... Damn it! Oh, come on, Eevee. I need you to pull through for me. Okay, jeez, that almost took out Poochyena right away. This Pikachu is not messing around. Yes! Okay, Poison Fang did the trick, and it's badly poisoned. Actually, one of 2 moves that can... Yes! Thank you, Eevee! One of 2 moves that can actually cause badly poisoned status effect. The other, of course, being toxic. Oh, jeez. Eevee, you were just waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. Good job. Oh, bravo, I say. Bravo. Oh, jeez. You had me worried there for a moment, Eevee. My goodness, it was a white-hot experience, our battle. And to defeat my Pikachu, that takes real skill. Now, let's see how your shadow Pokemon is doing. Ah, this Pokemon is on the verge of opening its heart to you. You've done a good job looking after it. Now you should use the power of the Relic Stone to finally open that shadow Pokemon's heart completely. And so we approach the Relic Stone with a Pokemon that is ready to open the door to its heart. Poochyena and Ladybuzz still have a bit of a ways to go, but Teddiursa's ready. Let's go ahead and purify our first shadow Pokemon. Teddiursa opened the door to its heart. And with it, it's regaining the moves Return and Refresh. Of course, upon purification, it also gains all the experience points it gathered in its battles. And so now is the point where it levels up a lot. Or once. And of course, they also gain a ribbon. Will I give a nickname? I will not give a nickname to Teddiursa. Well done. That Pokemon is finally returned to its former self. For the time being, we should return to my house. This is a cause for celebration. You've successfully purified your first shadow Pokemon without incident. Still, one can't be too happy. Not with the knowledge of Professor Crane's abduction. Excuse me. You see, he was a frequent visitor to a gate up to several years ago. He was conducting extensive research into the Relic Stone, you see, or the Purify Chamber. He said it was for completing an entirely new purifying system that his friend thought up. I wonder where the kidnappers have made off with Professor Crane. It must be worrisome for you, too. About that abduction, dear. Didn't you need to mention what Vander saw? Oh, yes, that's right. I need to tell you about Vander. We have a friend by the name of Vander who lives on Mount Battle, which is a place for training for trainers. Place of training for trainers. Blah. Vander claims to have seen sinister characters out in the desert where few people dare to tread. Sounds intriguing, yes? Mount Battle is to the northeast. Be sure to visit it. And so we have our next objective. Oh yes, Michael. May I have your PDA number? Sure. Fine, I will hear anything. I will make certain to get in touch with you. Okay. Thanks, Egan. So yes, we have ourselves our next destination to reach Mount Battle. And with our first purification, I think it's time for another ceremony. I think it's time to evolve our Eevee. And so Eevee has evolved into Jolteon. Yes, I have chosen the Thunderstone and have made Eevee into a Jolteon. Now there are a few reasons why I picked Jolteon. Admittedly, there's a bit of a history that I have with Jolteon, and I'm going to head on over to the teacher lady thing because I actually want to teach Jolteon a move. I have a bit of a history with Jolteon. Originally, with the first generation of Pokemon, Jolteon was my favorite evolution. With second gen, that title went from Jolteon to Espeon. So Espeon became my favorite evolution, but Jolteon was still second in that. However, when I went to play Pokemon Conquest, I decided to make my Eevee in that game into a Vaporeon, and for whatever reason, I just really liked Vaporeon. I just continued to like it to the point where it even surpassed Jolteon. What do I want to get rid of for Thunder Wave? Let's get rid of Tail Whip. I never used Tail Whip. Of course, Thunder Wave is very good because then it will allow me to paralyze a Shadow Pokemon very easily, so now that will allow for capturing it that a lot easier. Now for Jolteon as a Pokemon, there will not be a bio for this, by the way. Jolteon's specialty is with speed and special attack. It makes for a very good sweeper. Not as good as I feel as Espeon is. I really like Espeon, but you know, I already used an Espeon and I also used an Umbreon. The same thing with Vaporeon. I've used all three of those evolutions already, and I just want to try something new, so I figured I may as well go with my old favorite. Go ahead and talk to the Berry Man for a free Asper Berry. Now there is another thing that I want to do that's a little bit special with this Pokemon Let's Play in particular. If you've watched my other Pokemon Let's Plays, you'll know that I typically don't nickname my Pokemon. However, in this Let's Play, I want to do that. I want to go and nickname my Pokemon, at least the Pokemon that will be in my party. And of course, you can do that by talking to this guy, which I said, I think earlier in this episode, in fact. This is the Name Rater, which will give your Pokemon nicknames. However, as much as I love to, I don't have a nickname for Eevee. Or Jolteon. It's now Jolteon. I don't have a nickname for Jolteon. I have a nickname for the other 5 Pokemon that I plan to have in my party. But I just couldn't think of a good one for Jolteon. I don't know why. I do have a specific theme going on with my Pokemon nicknames, which I'll go ahead and share with you guys. the theme that I have for my Pokemon nicknames are video game characters. Video game characters that are fitting for the Pokemon at hand. So, it's hard to really give a specific example, but it really is hard to give a specific example because I don't want to spoil what any of my other Pokemon that I'm going to pick are. But, well, I'll say this. One of the Pokemon that I have is a water type. And so I will go and give it the name Nanami. Nanami being a mermaid character from Okamiden. So it's sort of like that. There is some fitting characteristic with the video game character that is associated with each of the Pokemon I am planning to get. And now you have an idea of what one of my Pokemon is going to be. So I'm going to open up to you guys as to what Jolteon's nickname will be. Go ahead and leave a post in the comments about what you think Jolteon's nickname should be. The only criteria is that it has to be fitting in some way to just what a Jolteon is. Whether this character utilizes electricity or is some sort of animal that fits into to what Jolteon is. Anything of the like that in some way connects this character to Jolteon. Which reminds me, I need to go heal up. So I'm leaving that to you guys. Just go ahead and leave the comments in this video, and I'll give it a few episodes length. I'm not entirely sure when I will decide on what Jolteon's nickname will be, but I suppose it'll be a few weeks, like maybe a couple episodes, maybe 4 or 5, just to give you an idea of how long you guys have to give Jolteon a nickname. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go and heal. Now, there isn't really too much else for us to do. There are a few wandering trainers here in Agate Village. Like, I'm pretty sure this girl will challenge you to a battle. I think that kid, there's a bodybuilder who I definitely know will challenge you. I think this guy will also challenge you to a battle. So there are a few optional fights should you want to gain a little more experience or want to purify your shadow Pokemon a bit more. I think I will go ahead and fight all these trainers once. I don't really see there being a huge need. However, I will just show which ones you can challenge. See, there was a whole lot of people. They were dressed pretty strangely. They were walking off towards the desert without slowing down one bit. Huh, I thought you were a trainer. So yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and talk to these NPCs, and I'll show you guys which one will battle you to a battle. I guess? Alright, sure. Well, go ahead and battle you. I could use a little bit more training for my Pokemon. They could use their heart gauge lowered by a little bit. And Purification learned yet another new move. How? Just wanted to let you guys know. Losing you means I'm just like Egan, I guess. I can live with that. I don't quite think you do. Well, I don't think you realize what that means. However, I mean, in that one battle, Purification pretty much lowered its heart gauge. I suppose this will bring up a good point. I will try to purify Pokemon as soon as it's available. If I'm in the middle of a story element and I can't go back and actually purify a shadow Pokemon, then I won't go and do that until after we're done with the story element. Or at least when we get to a point where there's a break in the story and I can go and purify the Pokemon that is needed. Speaking of the devil, Purification can now be purified. So, there are a few other trainers. I know I said I would go and challenge some of them, but honestly, I don't think it's entirely necessary. There are the trainers if you want to. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he will battle you. A few of the other senior citizens will. I definitely know that big bodybuilder by the teacher lady's cave. He'll definitely battle you. And if you need extra experience, all you really need to do is just leave Agate Village and then go and challenge these trainers again. You just need to leave and then come back and they will challenge you again. However, actually, I do wonder, if I head down this way, I know sometimes that bodybuilder can be found here, I'm not sure if there's anything of use here. There is not. You can just occasionally find him here as opposed to the teacher lady's place. However, that will do it for this episode. So, next time on Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, we will go and head to Mount Battle and speak with Vander, not Valter. We'll speak with Vander and see what he saw in the desert. So until next time, everyone, take care.